This is Cozmo.
Cozmo is a rambunctious little kid.
A little bit mischievous.
He's smart. A lot of robot in a very small package.
All the technology inside of Cozmo is really there for one reason, to bring the magic of robotic character to life.
It's a very complex system and has 4 transmissions inside of it with probably 40 or 50 gears.
Each robot is made out of over 300 different parts.
There's the AI systems,
The robotics,
accelerometers,
the animation,
gyros,
the computer vision. We're running an extremely complicated artificial intelligence inside the robot, which needs to make thousands and thousands of decisions per second.
He's a mobile manipulator. He can drive around the world. He can see you. He can recognize you.
He looked up at me and his eyes went, whoa. And I was like, whoa, he just recognized me. It gives you goosebumps because you realize that this is a little character who actually understands who you are and what role you play in his world.
Figuring out the path to a unique personality it's an ongoing question.
I think we did about 40-50 studies on just little nuances. Looking at the interface with the monitor, where the eyes are going to look at you, Cozmo moves the head and follows you. Every little detail has its special attention paid to it.
We literally have a rigged up version of Cozmo in Maya where our animators can animate him using the exact same techniques that they would use for a digital character. Except the output isn't rendered, the output is actually Cozmo behaving in the real world.
We've been looking for ways to make it either feel more organic, more imperfect, so that it feels more animated.
Sound is a critical piece. It's the one dimension where we have full control, just like in a movie or a video game.
We're building his procedural voice system. We're doing all these things so that as you interact with Cozmo, he becomes his own thing.
One of the things that makes Cozmo so surprising and so lovable is that he defies your expectations.
We're creating something that really does feel like it's part of the family.
Those are the moments we usually don't share with machines or robots until now.
Cozmo is a pioneer for the ability to create characters and tell stories in the real world. With this technology, we can make additional characters with new capabilities, new personalities at a level that we've never seen before.
How do you learn about robotics?
Well, the best way is with a robot. We'd like to introduce you to Marty, a fully programmable and customizable walking robot. For kids, for makers, and for educators.
Marty's not your standard smart toy. He's designed by roboticists to be a real robot that you can do some really cool stuff with.
While being as fun as a toy. You can use Marty to learn about robotics, programming, electronics, and mechanics. Or you can build your own stuff with a walking robot that will hold a Raspberry Pi, and which you can customize with 3D printed parts.
Marty's not like other walking robots. His unique 3-motor and spring leg design lowers costs, but also makes him easier to use and his battery lasts longer.
He can walk, turn, kick a ball, and of course do funky dances. Marty is Wi-Fi enabled, so you can remote control or program him from your phone or computer.
You can also download apps or games other users have made from our Robot App Store.
Marty lets you learn real programming on a real robot. Start off with Scratch, where the coding is as simple as clicking and dragging blocks. You can make a dance routine or start interacting with the environment.
When you're ready, you can move into Python, a powerful but easy to use programming language.
But robotics is way more than just programming. Marty lets you learn about all kinds of things. Motor control, balance, sensors, mechanical design, and more.
Marty is really customizable and upgradable. The electronics make it easy to add all kinds of sensors and motors, and they'll even support a whole computer like a Raspberry Pi.
Add a camera, and you could even program him to play football.
All the parts are 3D printable, so you can make whatever you can imagine.
Marty started out as a side project during my PhD. I've got nieces and nephews who are starting to get to the age where they could play with robots, but I couldn't see a walking robot toy that was more than a novelty, or at least not one I could afford. So I made one. We could actually use Marty to help teach robotics at university, but he's as easy to use as any other toy. Also, as a maker, I wanted a walking robot that I could use as a base to build cool stuff with. I've spent the last year and a half working on this little guy, and now we're ready to go from functional prototype into a real kit that you can buy. We've spoken to manufacturers and we know how to do it, but we need your help to make it happen. Please help us make Marty a reality.
Meet Aido.
What can I do for you today?
Aido is a part of your family.
Good morning.
He's an intelligent, capable, and affordable companion.
Morning, Aido. What's going on today?
He can do just about anything. The help you have always wanted. A handyman.
I need some light.
A teacher. A friend.
This is fun.
He is perfect in every way. He can be just about anyone. A carer.
Thank you, Aido.
A homemaker. He's a personal butler who's trustworthy. He is whatever you want him to be.
Aido, can you show me the Milky Way story?
Sure. I started off as an idea to make cutting-edge robotics friendly and useful to the home, while being affordable. I have been overwhelmed by all the love and recognition I have received so far. Now, I need your help and support to make me really great. Adopt me as your new companion at home.
Aido from InGen Dynamics. Coming soon to your home.
Since kids get distracted easily, parents are always concerned about how to best communicate with their kids. As education experts say, it is crucial for parents to help kids form good habits in this stage. Now we have Honeybot, the first educational family robot designed especially for young kids. Distinguishing from other similar products, we have integrated AR technology into interactive activities. For example, kids can draw a picture and then Honeybot will recognize the object and turn it into animation with educational explanation and music. We have also prepared many flashcards of diverse objects. With AR technology, kids can show the flashcards to Honeybot, and Honeybot will display the objects on the screen in 3D form with explanation to help kids learn and memorize. Honeybot's habit-forming system was designed to help parents guide their kids to develop good habits easily. Kids can keep a virtual pet with Honeybot. Like a real pet, it will get hungry, dirty, and tired. As the pet owners, the kids will need to feed it, give it baths, and put it to bed according to different scenes. From such interactions, kids will be able to gradually build good habits. Besides its educating function, Honeybot is also designed to help communication between parents and kids be more fun and effective. Parents can use the voice-changing function with smartphones and send a voice message to Honeybot. Honeybot will then play the message to kids with a funny voice. Even when parents are miles away, they can video call their kids and talk to them face to face. We hope that Honeybot becomes the angel of your home by providing good company for your kids, helping you and your kids bond, and helping kids gain knowledge and develop good habits. Considering the safety issues, we only use the safest and most environmental-friendly materials to make Honeybot, and we made it into more of a round shape without sharp angles. We have already finished R&D and small batch production. Now we need your help and support to mass produce Honeybot. Please support us and make Honeybot into reality.
We're Kids Hack Day, and during the last 2 years, we've been running technology workshops for kids all over the world.
Based on this experience and our work with Strawbees, we have created a maker toy combining programming, electronics and mechanics. We call it the Quirkbot, and it's a toy to make toys.
Quirkbot is the microcontroller toy that anyone can program. It works with Arduino and the construction toy Strawbees. With squeeze-on electronics, you can connect components to the legs of the Quirkbot by simply squeezing a straw over them. Snap on a backpack to add extra functions. With Quirkbot, it's easy for anyone to build an interactive project in an instant. The Quirkbot requires no soldering or breadboarding, and you can recharge it with a standard micro USB. Working with kids, we have designed an easy-to-use visual programming interface that runs directly in your browser, so you can create, modify, and share projects with your friends. Quirkbot adds life to your creations, bringing motion, sound, and light to almost anything. Regular straws become the framework for your imagination.
I'm an elephant. We believe that making your own toys should be as fun as playing with them. So order your Quirkbot today and start making.